Hey guys, I want to tell you a quick story. Well, quick for me. About the coolest badass. Ooh, I can't say that on YouTube, can I? I'll bleep that out. This cool older lady that I saw a couple days ago when I went to the grocery store. The grocery store, I swear, is my only social outlet other than, I go to work and I don't go to clubs or anything. So that's where I see people, at the grocery store. So anyway, I'm getting out of my car, and across the parking lot, I seen this beautiful older lady. I couldn't tell, we were far away. I couldn't really tell, but overall, I would have estimated she was like in her 70s, and she had just a really cool bohemian style. I loved the way she was dressed, and she had long hair, and she had it pulled over, and she had like a long braid, and just beautiful. So we get in the grocery store, and I'm doing my shopping, and I actually passed her in one of the aisles. So I got to see her close up, and she was even more beautiful. And just she just was vibrant, and she didn't walk with any pain. So that's why I assumed she was probably younger than what she was, as it turns out. And just the coolest style. She had on one of those wraps, that you wear instead of a coat. And she was colorful, and she had earrings, and she wore makeup, and just, I don't know, everything I idolize in older, beautiful women. She just was exuberant, and she had a pleasant look on her face. I walk around with witch face, obviously. And, she was aware of herself, so she at least had a pleasant smile, and it made me more aware of myself. And I tried to smile after that, because I realized how I look when I'm walking around. I don't feel that way inside, but my stupid face, when it's relaxed, it looks witchy. There's nothing I can do. So yeah, I continued to do my shopping, and I ended up in the cashier's line, one person behind her. She was in front of the lady in front of me. So I'm just, watching her, and I could kind of overhear her. She's talking to the cashier. And at some point she mentioned her age, which, a lot of older people do. They're like, yeah, I'm blah, 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 because they know that, they look younger or whatever. And so she says she's 92. I about fell over when she said that. I was like, you're lying. You're not 92. So I'm totally staring at her. And the lady in front of me even turned around and looked at me like, did you hear that? And she's she's thinking the same thing. We're both just watching her and listening to her. And she had a quick conversation. But the whole time I'm just staring at her in disbelief, because it's like, you're 90. She drove herself there, for one thing. She looked amazing. She didn't look like your 92-year-old lady. She wasn't all, she was how I want to be. When people say age gracefully, that woman was aging gracefully. She was looking hot. I mean, she was looking beautiful. She didn't look like she had any kind of cosmetic surgery. She looked like just a natural beauty. You can usually tell when somebody has something done, but she didn't look like she had any work done. But she looked like she just lived her life on her terms. Nobody was going to tell her, hey, you're 92, you shouldn't be dressing like that, or you shouldn't be wearing your hair like that. She obviously did things the way she wanted to. And that's how I admire, older women. That's what I want to be. So when I think of aging gracefully, she was the picture of it. Oh, and check this out. She had a nose piercing, which I think was one of the things that first drew me to her. She had a little nose piercing. It was just it wasn't the ring. It was a little diamond stud or whatever. And I could tell she had a tattoo on this part of her arm. I couldn't see what it was, but she obviously, and it was colorful, but she didn't dye her hair pink or anything like that. Her hair was natural. She had some gray at the top, because she had darker hair, so the gray stood out more. But like I said, she had it pulled to the side, and she had a long braid, and she just looked absolutely darling. I was so mad that the lady in front of me had so many groceries, because I wanted to hurry up and follow her out to her car and be a stalker. I would have actually stopped her to talk to her after I heard how old she was. It was like, God, that's the type of woman I would love to do an interview with. There's so many questions I have for her. She still, like I said, she didn't walk with any pain, and she just looked happy and not tired and still, very sharp. And it just made me realize, because, 30 years difference. And honestly, I feel like she looked a lot better than I do. She looked like she'd been healthy most of her life. I've just recently gotten healthy, so it's going to take me a while to get to that point. But this woman looked like she's probably always taken good care of herself, and that's why at 92 she's still around, still kicking, and still looking amazing. And I just, it worries me too at the same time because, Social Security and money, but that's not what this is about. I'm just thinking, if I continue doing what I'm doing, I could live another 30 years. And if that's the end result, I want it. Sign me up. I want to be like that. I want to be happy and exuberant and living life on my own terms and not caring what anybody else thinks. When I made that video just a while back about, should I get a piercing, a tattoo? And that was just for fun, because I love that kind of stuff. And most people went along with it and they were like, yeah, you should do this or that. And then there was a few people like, you should, at your age, you shouldn't be doing that. And, you should age gracefully. And I thought, are you kidding me? Why would I care? I wasn't talking about doing those things for anybody but me. I want them because I like them. I see other people with them and that's what I like. It's not a matter of conforming or anything. It's a matter of just wanting to do that stuff and not caring what anybody thinks anymore. Because there was a time when I wouldn't do it because I was the good girl and I don't want to draw attention to myself and I don't want anybody to think, oh, look at that crazy old lady. I could care less. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I was so happy to see how many of you are like me. You're the same way. It's like it's your life. Do what you want to do. And I feel that way about everything. If a woman wants to get cosmetic surgery, she wants to get a boob job, she needs to get, it's your life, lady. Do what you want to do. Don't do it for somebody else or to make somebody else happy. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. I would never tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. We're all different. Let's do our own thing. That's what makes the world fun, what makes the world go round. We don't want to all be the same. We don't want to conform. And yeah, I mean, more people are doing the tattoos and piercings than not because they like them. So if that's what they want to do and, I blend into the crowd, I don't care as long as I feel good about it. And that's the whole point. You got to do what makes you happy. Don't go around trying to please other people. And like I said, my idea of aging gracefully is accepting myself and being happy with my decisions, whatever that is. If that means hot pink hair and I'm loving it and I'm feeling good about it, that's aging gracefully. I'm not into looking a certain way. Well, when you're this age, you got to look like this and you got to dress like this. I've never followed that rule. You should be able to, we see young women that try to act, or young women, older women that want to look like they're in their 20s. Hey, if that's what they're comfortable doing, well, why judge them? It's their thing. I don't really care. But inside, I know we judge people when we see that, but keep it to yourself. There's no reason to express that. If you feel that way, because I know I see people too, and I think, maybe she shouldn't have done that or worn that. But hey, if she feels good in it, that's ultimately all that matters. Because I went for years and years, like I said, being the good girl, not wanting to draw attention to myself, and I was miserable. I wasn't able to actually express myself until my mom passed away. And now I'm comfortable. It's taking me a while. I'm still not totally comfortable, obviously, but I'm getting there. And then I see women like this that she obviously, she's 92 and she's doing what she wants. It's like, we need more role models like her that let, other women know it's okay. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you, but you do you. Life is short. And this next 30 years is going to fly by. Look how fast time has gone from, I was just 30 yesterday, I swear to God. And now, I'm 60. And don't say 60 is the new 30. Bull. The difference now, though, is that we didn't work as hard as our mothers did. So when they reached 60, they were worn out. They had it hard. I get it. So yeah, they did look a lot older than we do. Plus, we had the advantage of, skincare and makeup and all the stuff that we have nowadays. So yeah, we do look a little bit younger, but it's not just looking younger. I feel like we act younger because we feel better. We didn't have to work as hard. My mom raised 7 kids. She actually had 8. At one point in time, she had to give one up for adoption because she already had her hands full. There was no way, and she didn't believe in abortion. So that's a whole other story, and it was very tragic, and it breaks my heart for my mom. She ended up finding my brother later on in life because it just always haunted her, but she had no choice. She was raising so many kids, and life was just so much harder back then. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I only raised 3, and I didn't work near as hard as my mom did. She didn't have disposable diapers. She didn't have pre-made formula. She didn't even drive. She had to walk us to school. And I tell this story about my mom all the time because she was simply amazing to me. I just can't even imagine how hard things were for women back then and men. Things were different. Life was so different. We have different stressors now, more financial. I just read the other day that a house used to cost 4 times your annual income. Well, now it's 8 times your annual income. And I'm going to do a whole video on that because that just blows me away. That's where we're at with inflation and the economy. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with money stressors. They had other things that they had to worry about. But, and the same goes for men. I like seeing older guys that have their own style. I know a lot of old guys just don't even care. They wear a hat or they just shave their head because they don't care. They're tired. It's different, I guess, for men. They can express themselves, like I said, with their facial hair. They can grow a goatee, a beard, a mustache, clean shaven. They can go for whatever look they want. Just by changing their facial hair changes their whole look. I like it when I see older guys like my husband's age. He's got tattoos and he's got a mustache and stuff, and that's just the look that I like. And like I said, I like long hair on guys, but I like short hair. Whatever looks good on them, it doesn't matter. They, whatever they're comfortable with. So, and that's what I think all people should do. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever your style is, don't let anybody else dictate that to you. Express yourself how you want, the way you dress, and as long as you're comfortable. And that's what stands out to people. It's not necessarily the way you dress or that you do your hair. It's whether or not you're comfortable, and people recognize that and they're drawn to that. I've always been drawn to people that are comfortable in their own skin. I appreciate that. I always say my oldest son was that way. He was always comfortable in his own skin, and people were always drawn to him because of it, because he makes you feel comfortable, because you can tell he's not going to judge you, and that's what we need to be around more people like that. Well, 13 minutes. I'm going to let you guys go. I am working on another video that I'm really proud of. I hope to have it up by tomorrow, but I got a lot to do between now and then. So maybe not. Our weather is still rainy mixed with snow. Loving it. And I don't have to work today. So, but I still have to go out in it because I pick up my grandkids. So, and it's Friday. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Keep an eye out for that video. Like I said, I'll probably I'm not sure. I get so excited. I want to hurry up and put it out, but I need to learn to take my time so the content is better, so you guys enjoy it more and I get a better response. So I'm probably going to put it out tomorrow morning. I'll try and hold off. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you in the comments and in the next video. Take care, guys.